This cautionary tale of Mayor Tiffany Henyard is more than just a series of controversies. It's a tale of a struggle for power, control, manipulation, and allegations of corruption so deep that it rivals cities 10 times its size. The looming issue is staring us right in the face and begs the question: is Mayor Tiffany Henyard the puppet, a mere pawn in a game much bigger than herself, or something more sinister, like the puppet master, pulling the strings from behind the scenes, demanding unwavering loyalty, all while creating a network of loyalists who do her bidding and thinking that her hands remain clean? Now, here's what I think, guys. Mayor Henyard knows that she no longer has full control over her inner circle, her goons. And all signs point to a leader who is unraveling at the seams. So, guys, we have to remember that although she may come across as unsophisticated, uncouth, and possessing a marginal level of intelligence, her flawed personality harbors one powerful trait: an uncanny ability to control those under her. And let's not forget the woman scorned theory. Now, just because this is about politics and power rather than a personal relationship, the drive to dominate and to exact revenge can be just as intense. Now, Henyard's ruthlessness in maintaining her grip on power, no matter the cost, is a testament to her calculated manipulation of those around her. And I'm convinced that she is the puppet master and not the puppet. And here's why. So, guys, here's what I'll say to you. So, stick around as we take a deep dive into her once ironclad allies' history with the mayor and where they stand now. Now, by the end, you'll have the details, and it'll be up to you to decide who's really pulling the strings. Now, don't miss out, because this is where you make the determination if the mayor is the puppet or the puppet master. And I believe that this is the beginning of the end. Let's get right into it. So let's start with the obvious. Her once trusted ally and friend, now her betrayed ally, Keith Freeman. Now, Freeman, as you know, was her former senior administrator and once right hand man, but was fired by the mayor during a public meeting. A move that shocked many and signaled a major shift in her inner circle. And it's no secret that Freeman is cooperating with the trustees, now probably providing them with insider knowledge that is sure to undermine Henyard's authority and sink her like a ship in deep waters. And don't forget that Freeman has now returned to the scene of the crime, so to speak, and his recent reappearance has further destabilized Henyard's position, as she can no longer count on him as an ally. His knowledge and possible influence within the board could prove disastrous for the mayor. Okay, so next up, Police Chief Lis Lacy. Oh, yeah, the controversial figure. Now, the board has rejected him and fired him after placing him on leave, citing a vote of no confidence. Now, this move came despite Henyard's attempt to veto the decision. And let's not forget about Lacy's serious allegations of bankruptcy fraud and being paid for illegal overtime, all of which have further tainted his already poor credibility. And he's an unstable support at this time. The unanimous vote of no confidence from the trustees leaves Lacy in a precarious position, further weakening Henyard's already fragile control over her administration. So you might be wondering, okay, so what does that have to do with if she's the puppet or the puppet master? Well, it has a lot to do with it because it will prove that either she is a party to this nefarious behavior or initiated it. But stay with me for a moment. We're almost done, and you be the judge. Okay, and then that brings us to the lovely Andrew Holmes. And I'm going to call him the questionable loyalist. Now, there's a cloud of suspicion that's been hanging over Holmes, her so called day one supporter. Now, he sits under heavy suspicion of SA, of a fellow coworker, casting a shadow over his loyalty. Now, I think he's had questionable motives. Despite this, he's remained steadfast by Henyard's side, leading many to believe that his solidarity may stem from the deep, dark secrets that he knows about the mayor. Now, his long-standing involvement with her since her days as a trustee suggests that his loyalty might be more about self-preservation than true allegiance. Hey guys, and don't forget about Kamal Woods. The dark companion is what I call him. Now, her alleged relationship with Woods when he was married remains a quiet but significant figure in her inner circle. Despite being paid 100K plus a year, no one seems to know what he actually does, raising serious questions about his role and influence. Now, there's a potential liability there. His mysterious presence and the rumors surrounding their relationship adds another layer of complexity to Henyard's already volatile situation. Now, if his role or their relationship were to come under scrutiny legally, right, during legal proceedings, it could further damage her reputation and stability. And quite frankly, guys, we all know that her reputation is toast. Her credibility in the toilet. We all know that, right? And especially when she was so comfortable, parading herself around town with Kamal Woods, which at the time it was alleged that he was married. Now, I understand now that either he's divorced or in the final stages of his divorce. I know that he's had a divorce hearing. But be that as it may, my personal opinion is a person, woman or man, that will feel comfortable enough to parade themselves around town with someone else's spouse, right? Especially a public figure, that speaks to how dangerous of a person they are. Now, that's just how I feel about it. Those homewreckers are not to be taken lightly. They can go low. And of course, all of this is alleged. Now, last but certainly not least, the new enforcer, Keith Price. Now, Keith Price was originally, I'm guessing, Freeman's replacement. But now that Freeman is back, it seems like there possibly are two of them, maybe. I don't know. But Price appeared to seemingly appear out of nowhere and has quickly become a central figure in Henyard's administration. Now, it appears he's acting more like her bodyguard than a senior administrator, maybe. And his presence suggests that Henyard is increasingly relying on force and possibly even intimidation to maintain her position rather than strategic alliances or public support. And that's allegedly. Now, guys, those are my thoughts. And I will restate my position. I simply don't think that this little woman is a puppet. I happen to think that she's a puppet master. Now, with her inner circle crumbling and trust eroding, Mayor Tiffany Henyard is rapidly running out of allies and options. The betrayal of Keith Freeman, the controversy surrounding Lis Lacy, the questionable loyalty of Andrew Holmes, the mysterious role of Kamal Woods, and the sudden rise of Keith Price all point to a leader who is desperately trying to hold her administration together. As these pressures continue to mount, it's clear that Henyard is on the brink of breaking, and it may be only a matter of time before the facade and control that she once held and became accustomed to will completely collapse. Now, remember to leave a comment and give me your opinion on if you think that Mayor Henyard is the puppets or the puppet master. Now, remember, don't attack the person, guys. Attack the subject. And as always, thank you for tuning in to Southern Confidential. And for more commentary on this story and other stories like these, if you haven't already, hit subscribe and don't forget to like the video. And for all my subscribers, thank you and welcome back. And I will see you next time.